Alright, welcome back to another video. I ordered a case on Amazon for my pins. My collection has grown quite substantially recently, and I'm getting really annoyed with the process of picking out a pin because I have to sift through everything. So I decided to buy a case, and I wanted to give my thoughts on it as well as show you guys me putting my pins in it. Hopefully they will all fit. But I ordered this on Amazon, and I will, oh hello. My camera is just my phone on this little thing, and it is pretty unsteady, so if it starts shaking, my apologies. But anyway, I ordered this case because it has individual pin slots, which is something that I was really looking for, just so I don't have to sift through things. A lot of cases will have plenty of room for your pins, but it's just kind of a dumping ground. So I wanted to order something with individual slots, and hopefully this is everything that I need it to be. All right. So I ordered it in this blue color because the options were few. I ordered the 200, this is actually a colored pencil case, but I've seen a lot of people use it as a case for all kinds of pins, so I thought I'd give it a try. And in the 200 pin size, oh, I didn't need to cut it, oh well. In the 200 pin size, there weren't a lot of color options, so I went with blue. Let's see, oh wonderful, there's stuff on it. Oh well, I'm sure I'll get stuff on it myself anyway. So here it is. I don't really know what to say other than it's blue and looks like the pictures, so that's good, I guess. And it has these different compartments. Oh, I lost a zipper up here. All right. So it has different compartments. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments. Oh, and it comes with a little strap. Probably won't ever use that, to be honest. But it looks like the elastic is pretty sturdy. They look a little tight, so I'm a little concerned about fitting some of the pins in here, but won't really be able to decide anything about that until I put them in here. So without further ado, let me go ahead and put the pins in here. Okay, so here are my thoughts on this so far. Sorry it's so close up. But I'm a little disappointed in how the actual product came in, because I don't know if you can see super well, but there's a mark right there and there are a few other marks on it. This wasn't super expensive, but it was 20 bucks. So for 20 bucks, I kind of expect it not to come in messed up already. So there is that was pretty disappointing. Whenever it's filled up, it is super thick, which is not unexpected. So just something to think of when it's filled up. This being a 200 slot case is going to be pretty thick. So to run you through what I put in each thing, I've got my Pigma Microns, Tombow Mono drawing pins, Tombow Fudanesco brush pens. These are some everyday writers for me. My Stabilo fine liners in this first one. And then I've got more fine liners, the Staedtlers, and then these are the Marvy Color In brush pens. I've got two types of these, but these are just the Marvy Color In brush pens there. How do I open it? Oh, that's not it. Next, I have all of the Tombows that I own. I had to skip every other one because these are such fat markers, and alternate the caps because the caps are giant too. So honestly, as I expand my collection, which I assume I will do with the Tombows, it will, I don't know if this will work long term. I might have to get a whole separate one just for my larger brush markers, but for right now, this fits all of them in there. It was pretty snug getting them in, but getting them in and out now that they're all in, I think will be easy. I don't know if you can tell super easily, but there's a hole in this one. So again, that comes down to the quality of the product as it came in. And I might return this and try to get a new one that doesn't have a hole in it, but I can't imagine that I won't mess it up myself at some point in the future anyway. So I'll keep you updated if I return it and try to get a new one, because that was pretty disappointing. But as far as holding my Tombows, the length is just right. If it were any longer, it would not hold them, and it still zips. Even though it's snug, it still zips pretty easily there as well. And then in my last little slot here, I've got my Marvy La Plume brush pens. These all fit, same situation as the Tombows. They're a little bit thinner, so they were easier to slide in, but the bottom cap of the small nib is pretty textured, so that was difficult to get in, but they all did fit. And like I said, everything closes and zips pretty easily. So overall, I would say that I am probably 89% pleased. I don't want to give it an A, but mostly my disappointment lies in the issues with the actual product. I think that if everything were perfect, there were no marks on it, and there wasn't a hole in one of the bands inside, that this would probably be an A+ product for me. But with the damages that are already on it, I can only foresee that getting worse, but I will have to update y'all on that. However, it does fit most of my pens. The only pins that I couldn't get in here were my Crayola Super Tips. I wasn't super hopeful that those would fit in here anyway, but I did give it a try, but they were just ultimately too fat to fit in the little bands in here. But other than that, all my pins fit. I'm really pleased to have them all in a space where I can look at them individually instead of digging through a bag, because that's really annoying when you're trying to find a certain pin and you can't. I'm sure that's, you know, not annoying to everybody, just me, first world problem for sure. But I really am pleased with this, other than the damages that it came with. So that is my overall thoughts on this, and I'm sure you'll see this in action in future videos as I pull it out to pull certain pins out. But that is all for this video.